Imagine waking up one day and discovering your own country is now your enemy. Families divided, cities burning, and young boys marching into battles they may never return from. This wasn't a movie. This was America in 1861. And what started as a political fight quickly became the bloodiest war in U.S. history. By the mid-1800s, the United States was growing fast, but it was growing in two very different directions. The North was industrial, filled with factories and cities. The South depended on farming, and slavery powered its economy. One side wanted slavery to end, the other believed their entire way of life depended on it. And when Abraham Lincoln became president, Southern states felt threatened, so they did something no one thought would happen. They left the United States. Just like that, America was split in two. The first shots. In April 1861, Confederate forces attacked Fort Sumter. And with that single battle, the Civil War began. At first, many believed the war would be quick. They were wrong. Very wrong. What followed were 4 years of brutal fighting with muskets, cannons, and hand-to-hand combat. No drones, no advanced medicine, just raw survival. The true cost of war. More than 620,000 soldiers died. That's more than every other American war combined until the 20th century. Bodies covered battlefields, hospitals overflowed, families waited for letters that never came. And yet, the fighting continued, because now the war wasn't just about politics anymore. It was about freedom. The fight for emancipation. In 1863, Lincoln made a bold move, the Emancipation Proclamation. It declared that slaves in Confederate states were now free. The war had officially become a fight to end slavery. And for thousands of formerly enslaved people, this war was their only chance at freedom. Black soldiers joined the Union Army, fighting for a country that had once denied them basic rights. They fought anyway, because some battles are bigger than fear. The fall of the Confederacy. By 1865, the South was exhausted. Cities were destroyed, supplies were gone, and Union armies were closing in. Finally, Confederate General Robert E. Lee surrendered. The war was over, but the damage would last for generations. A victory filled with pain. Slavery had ended, but racism didn't. The nation was reunited, but deeply scarred. Just days after the war ended, President Lincoln was assassinated. The man who saved the Union never lived to see it rebuilt, and America was left to heal from wounds that still shape the country today. Final thought. Why this war still matters. The Civil War wasn't just about land or laws. It was about who counts as human, who deserves freedom, and what a nation is willing to sacrifice for its beliefs. It was the moment America nearly destroyed itself to finally face its greatest injustice. And that is why more than 150 years later, this war still matters. Follow for more ancient secrets and lost technologies in history never fully explained.